So, you might be asking yourself, hey, what are you doing on top of a mushroom? Well, where I left off last night, the last thing I did is come down to check out this farm. And instead of being greeted by a group of mushrooms coming through the chest by way of the hopper and soul sand that we set up last time, I also noticed I don't really like that design that we did over there on the brown mushroom side. Might have to eliminate those little guys, I don't know. Anyway, that whole farm is questionable at best, but this was all off camera, of course. A creeper came and got me. Started recording after that. It took me down to 2 hearts. It blew the button off the farm. Like the little button on that middle staircase. It blew that button up. It blew 2 pieces of dirt. I guess grass blocks, I should say. And then it took out 2 pieces of stone down that way. And so, my thoughts were, where the frick did the creeper spawn? I was very, very cautious. I looked around. I saw nothing. I came in here. I've been mending up my pick, as you can see. I've been cleaning out some inventory. I just put mending on this shovel to salvage it. I also upgraded it. Was it already efficiency 5? I can't remember, but it's got mending on it now. Next up for mending will be the axe. We'll make it efficiency 5. And so I thought, you know what, before I just shut down here and go to record Skylanders for the night, I'm going to come in and see if I finally got freaking mushrooms, because I did a test right there. This is basically the setup of the farm. We have a mushroom here and a mushroom here with a blower block in the middle, and it just doesn't grow there for some reason, and I don't know why. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to test it. And out here in this open area with no cover, with way more lighting than you have in there, because there's none, these things have grown. But as I came in, I heard a skeleton. And I was like, well, that's odd. Is he in a cave? I just lit that thing up, And you can see right there, this is the second skeleton. I killed the first one. He had an enchanted bow. Guess I didn't get it. Don't really need it because I've been making a ton of those so I can upgrade to 1.12. But then I thought, okay, he hopped down from the mushroom. And then, lo and behold, I come in and boom, there's another one. So, hello. Who will get the first shots? I've already knocked him off the mushroom. Where did you go? Rindo? Let's try something different. Can we kill him with our offhand? Same concept, different button. Help if I hit the right button when I say that. No! And we have our first ever offhand kill. Sweet. So anyway, yeah, I frantically threw some torches up here. And it has me questioning everything about life. Oh, you're kidding me, dude. Seriously? Things were going so... Hey, I'll take those bones. Oh, hey, check that out. So I also put a brown mushroom right here. As you can see, one has grown this direction. Now, where the mushrooms seem to love to grow is on the mushroom block, ironically. But I tell you what, this dadgum thing worked. It worked beautifully. The first one to grow was this one, and then I guess these 2 have filled in since. But why is that? Why should I just go in and see if we have them? I've also made this off camera in access points, and I added a lot of torches because, again, at the time I did not know where the creeper came from. So we just want to pop up here. I'm gonna slap this out. Slap that. Are they in there? I don't think they are. You've got to be kidding me. Nothing. Why? What have I done wrong? Is this just like X number of blocks too far out from where I'm at? I wouldn't think so. I mean, I guess it could be. I mean, do they want a little bit more light? I mean, they're not popping off. Maybe that'll get them to grow. I tried placing one here, and of course the water stream gets it. I legitimately don't know what the problem is. Like, that is such a simple farm. It should have 0 issues working for us. And instead of me pushing the water... Okay, and I added this test button, so I'll show you. We hit it, pulses the water. I don't take the ladder. there you see, I mean, and it's sending the water stream that direction, assuming there were ever any mushrooms there to send that direction. Same thing in this one. We pulse, it goes out. We struggle with the ladder, we're back, nothing. I don't think row. Like, I've kind of, I'll leave this one. And realistically, I am slightly, ever so slightly closer to this brown mushroom side than we are the red one. But I'm at a loss. That's like all I can figure. The thing is, like if we're out of range, I don't exactly know the specifics to the nth degree, but I do know this. I'm in range for these to grow. Is it like literally just this extra, like 10 blocks that's preventing it from happening for us? I don't have a clue. I feel like I need to just AFK in the wall over here and see if we can't figure something out. But hopefully, that's my little staircase I threw up, but hopefully that prevents the spawns. I've still not repaired the catwalk. That was an unfortunate thing that occurred, wasn't it? But I tell you what, I'm very curious about that. I may AFK here before the episode's over. Very, very close to it, and just see if we can get it to work. There was also a lightning storm. This was a while back now, though, before I showered. And I have no idea what time of day it is, but hey, what can you do? I'm also running low on steak. I think I'm down to 3 pieces. So, okay, nighttime, cool. Did I just hear the spider take damage? Was that the case? I don't know. I don't see any immediate villains in immediate proximity. Didn't I put a lot of steak somewhere? I feel like I did. Yeah, that's what the doctor ordered right there. So yeah, stupid spider. I guess it was just him hissing. For some reason, it sounded like he took fall damage when I was coming up. Probably because I was talking at the same time he was rude. But I'm also thinking, I'm gonna throw this out there. Sometime very soon, we're gonna create a slime farm, and the reason for that. The things keep ravaging all my handiwork down here. And it sucks. I harvested this and had to redo it. But I've never actually seen one spawn. But if we F3G, boom. So this would be a chunk. I'm thinking they come from this one. Like from here to there, and from basically the third pumpkin back to the edge of the reed farm. I'm thinking this must be where they spawn because they're too big to have come through this doorway. They're too big to, well, I guess they could come from this one. So they could potentially be in this one because of the doorway. Or they could spawn here, and the other option, of course, is if this is the slime chunk. Although, I guess it could be. So I don't know, one of these is a slime chunk. And I'm kind of thinking about going upstairs and just like hollowing out a room and then trying to figure it out, I guess. But yeah. So also a reason to go up is, as you can see, up, and away go the saddles. Ironically, that's like the most fished item, I believe. It doesn't help that they don't stack. Maybe that's, what kind of gives it. Fear not, my inventory was full and I just placed that there to get rid of it. But while we've got the chunk border showing, this is not a mod, this is nothing fancy, this is like built into the game, just if you were curious. So again, it is F3G. I've been using F3T a lot, Reload Resource Pack. Reason being, it used to be F3S would refresh your sound driver. And like if you switch from playing without headphones to needing to record type of a thing, that's the way you do it. But yeah, so from here, yeah, so 16 is typically a pretty good number for pixel art. But anyway, we've been in the area just a smidge. Show us something good. You're not going to. I get so paranoid every time I'm there. I was literally here. I heard the ptss, and I was just, run! And like I said, that button got blown off, but amazingly, that wall stayed intact. It's crazy. But dadgum, this thing works. So why doesn't it work in there? I don't... This works fantastic. You know, like here I am trying to do something cool and professional and more efficient, and it's like, hey, why don't you just throw them down on your pathway, idiot? So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll just put 3 rows of this down and call it a day. If I sound bad, it's because I was like deep cleaning some things from the, well, probably things that haven't been deep cleaned ever, that date back to like the 70s. So yeah, fantastic. I kind of get better, but then I hear a slime. But then as soon as I shower, this has always been this way, even like if I cut the grass, everything's good. Well, it's not, but it gets really bad. But then as soon as I cut the grass and shower, that's when, like, you would think you're going to shower, it's going to get better. But no, it's like midway through the shower, I start sneezing. So I just showered and my nose is running, and I apologize. But I guess this is the start of this episode, and again, I wish I knew where the frick these things, because they could come from in here. I feel like I've seen that before, but typically I hear them come down and they're like, let's wreck your pumpkins. So, I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. Hey, I have inventory space to do this, so we'll harvest some more weeds. You know what, we should... I was going to say, what I plan to do this episode is take a break from that. It's kind of frustrating, and honestly, just me throwing mushrooms down a couple blocks away from a torch seems to work better than a farm of any sort. So that's fortunate and unfortunate at the same time. So, but what I think I will do is we'll go upstairs, do this project I've thought of for quite some time. It's simple, it's easy, it should be done in one episode. Complete, donezo, never have to touch it again, just get to enjoy it. And harvesting those reminded me, we were just in the nether, I picked up quartz, and that's what we need for an observer block, and we can automate that if we want to. Somewhere scattered around this place, I'm sure I have enough iron to make sufficient hoppers for it, but that may be something we do. So anyway, I'll try one more time back here, but I won't make you watch because I have a feeling that nothing will be here, sadly. So I think I'll just come nest myself back in this area and see if I can't just stand right... What was that? I swear I heard a cow. Like, hopefully nothing has spawned up there again. I mean, even that's more efficient than the stupid thing I built. All I can figure is if it's just literally meaningless blocks away, like 5 to 6 blocks too far out. So I'm going to run in there and AFK and see if these stupid things grow. And if they do, that'll be great because I won't feel like a complete failure by way of this project. But if they don't, I have no idea what I'm going to do. So ideal AFK spot would be where? Probably just here, honestly. You know what? Let's go to the side that doesn't have the button. How about that? So, boom shakalaka. Just gonna stand right here with a torch and wait and wait and wait and hopefully push a button and get mushrooms because I have no clue why that thing's not working. So, hey, that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and again, I'll get that shovel mended up too. But I made a couple more ultra bows, like super premium, fantastic pieces that I can use to allow myself to upgrade to 1.12 and have the peace of mind knowing that I've easily obtained infinity and mending on the same bow. Does that not have Unbreaking 3? Really? Ridiculous. Anyway, I've got several that do, so it's not a huge deal, but hey, it gives me something to combine. Note that I'm finally not 50 plus levels, because I've been, like I said, doing a bit of tool upgrades, so nonetheless, man, I'm going to go ahead, we'll turn these chunk borders off just in case, but hey, the game's not glitching out on me. So that's good. I mean, we're 60-70%. I think that's typically where it usually is, so that's good. I'm happy about that. And I'm going to go downstairs, grab some chocolate milk, because I'm sure that will help anything related to excessive dust intake and showering and having a runny nose. So I'm going to do that, record some Skylanders. I've got this clip here for the new episode of Wiisdom Plays, and I'll probably come back in while the Skylanders renders out and render out the previous episode. So, cool deal. Thanks for watching. I'll be back, and we're going to go upstairs into the great outdoors and work on a project I've been talking about for quite some time, although never in detail, and you'll finally get to see what it is. And I probably hyped it up too much because it's not super cool, but you'll leave disappointed, so you just as well quit watching now, or you could stay and see if it's also something amazing, and I'm just saying that to make you click away. Who knows what it will be, probably disappointing, but hey, I'll catch you up on the surface, and hopefully we will have some frickin' mushrooms from our farm, because right now we look like idiots for taking the time to build it, because I can just literally place them as close to a torch as possible and have a better success rate, which is mind-boggling. So I'll hope I was just out of range. We'll test that, and we'll get up top. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, One of Wiisdom here. It is a couple of days later from where we left off, and I just watched the clip, and it was dealing with more mushroom farm stuff. And since that time, I had recorded that prior to editing the previous episode. This episode is much worse. Mush worse is actually what I titled it. And I realized between the time I had recorded that and the start of this episode what was wrong in the mushroom farm. And here's the deal. So, had we built that farm on, say, Xbox One and probably even Pocket Edition, I'm not 100% sure on that, it would have been fine. Like, I would have pushed the button and mushrooms would have come pouring out and we would have been like, yay, mushroom farm, we're so cool. Now we just have to fix that. But so this again is like the basic premises of it, right? I've got mushrooms here and here, and they're supposed to grow there in the trough. Well, they did that here, and I mean this is very, very well lit, especially in comparison to what's back here. And there might possibly be some now. I can't remember how I left this, but essentially, for whatever reason, unbeknownst to me, typically PC is like the vastly superior version of Minecraft. So they've been catching it up, but I don't think I've shown any of this, and I even have lighting in it. Kidding me. Okay. Anyway, so mushrooms, I can't remember the exact specifics, but I looked it up, and I was like, this is just so stupid. And the way it works is like you can only have X number of mushrooms in Y area, right? So like that little trough I've got out front, that bad boy is probably maxed out. Now if we place another one down a few blocks away, we might generate a new area where they could grow, and then I think we would be in business. But for example, you know, I think this is probably, what do we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in, you know, a relatively small area. I don't, again, remember the exact specifics. You can place them manually, but in terms of them spreading, apparently it's like capped. So that is that, for better or for worse. And speaking of for worse, there's that. You know, I really wonder if I should turn fire spread off. We don't really have a lot of wooden structures in the overworld, but boy, if we ever did. I could see me losing them in a freak lightning strike. Like I'd just be outside, like farming Endermen or something, and you know, storm comes in. You think, oh, no big deal, and then boom, there goes your city, Mr. Wiisdom. So something else I want to show you, though. I don't think any of this made it on camera. I was just passing time. Number one, I've completely healed up Grassmaster, which is fantastic. Stupid slimes, though, right? They keep on trampling these crops. Now, I think I mentioned it last time. I don't exactly recall what all we said, but I just fenced this off to keep the big guys from coming through, because one of these is a chunk. If we F3G, one of these has to be a slime chunk. I don't think it's this one. Because I don't even think they could spawn in, although they do travel up there. My main guess would be this one here, basically from this to that point and over. The big slimes, which we do have quite a bit, I guess, because of my local difficulty going up, probably from the fish farm, they couldn't get through there, so it's kind of off limits. This area over here, it's a possibility that this could be the slime chunk. This right here is possibility number 2. And then if we hop over this way, I guess this would be like possibility number 3, essentially. And you can go online and pull this stuff up, but since this is like our first one, I wanted to make it legit, like grind it out type of a thing. So I'm trying this one first, which is probably the least likely to be the slime chunk. And realistically, we need to make it a bit bigger, taller of a ceiling. But my hope is, and I should probably kill a few torches, we could potentially have slime spawn, and if they spawn up here, I can successfully determine that this chunk is going to be our slime chunk. Granted, I guess we could have multiple slime chunks, but we'd at least know one of them, right? So we're going that way. It's there. My plan, and I'll do this again off camera, we're going to go ahead and kick it that way and basically replicate our area downstairs, but then I'll come in and like fence this. And my hope is that we can then determine which one of these is in fact the frickin' slime chunk. And that will just be fantastic. But yeah, I'll still have issues of them trampling my crops, for better or worse. But yeah, if you're curious about that, it's F3G. I think I mentioned it last episode, but I might cut that part out. I'm not 100% sure what I will do. Still raining? Can't ever really hear it until about now. Yes, it is. It's a new day, too. Really? Well, that's inconvenient for my plans. Oh, wow. What is this, like early morning? I mean, it was way dark earlier. Okay, well, hey, I'll take it. Let's quickly try to get some of the mobs over there. I guess we'll take that. Yeah, we'll start with a stack of that. That's fine. And I'll pull you, swap that, get to Mr. Looty. At least we'll get some bones, hopefully. Always so scared of a creeper. What's up, guys? I was just waiting. I didn't think any of them were gonna attack us. Oh yeah, this sword sucks. I always forget. Oh wow. Party at my place, huh? I feel like I'm lagging a bit. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so we got that taken care of, and I was gonna say, where the frick, I know I grabbed steak, man. Like, I was down to 3, and I grabbed a crud ton of it. There we go, we'll heal back up. We got, oh, another compadre here. Okay, he's a little quicker. I was gonna say, like, is every skeleton in this area just an idiot? And he looks to be the sharpest crayon in the box. At some point in time, I should probably take these trees out, huh? Like, that's not bueno for what we're doing. So, I think now everyone that's wanted to say hi has gotten their moment in the spotlight. So that thing there, how long ago did I place that glass, man? I don't even remember. It was quite some time ago. Should we check for the 3 sisters again? I think they learned their lesson. So, here's the deal, alright? Many moons ago, this was all laid out, and I don't know why it took me so long to get back to it, but it did for whatever reason. And I don't know if it was like a glass shortage, perhaps, was the thing. But right here is a door into my base. This is like literally, that's the staircase up where we just were. This was just put here because I constantly had Endermen and witches, like, tormenting that spot. And I really thought this was blocked off. I guess that's where I blocked it. No, this cycles through as well. So this, if you have forgotten, and there's a good chance you did, comes out right here to our little bridge. So this is sort of like our side entry. It's going to be like, pick your door, pick your poison. Where will it take you? I don't even know. So what I want to do, though, and this has been on the agenda for a long time, this is one of the projects I've kept alluding to all this time. I'm going to come in and we're just going to throw together like a greenhouse type of thing. It's not going to be super fancy, and realistically I'd like to build a huge greenhouse, but I don't think this is the place to do that. But I've kind of, over the years, at first I just wanted it to be like built into the hill, And then here lately, when I've visioned this in my head, I've kind of like pictured it looking through that way. I kind of thought would be cool. And that may actually be what we do. So what I'm going to do, since I wasted so much time, not at the start of this clip, but the last clip from several nights ago, I'm going to go off camera and I'm just going to whale away at this. If you didn't know what whaling away sounds like, it's that in Minecraft. So it's one of the good reasons Grassmaster got healed up. So I'll be playing around here, probably trying out several designs, and looks like it's about almost noon, so I got a little time to work with. And I will see you here as we've made some progress, so stay tuned. Well, you know how projects tend to snowball a little bit. There's a reason there's a floating bed, and I'd basically divided this thing out. The floating wood block here, I just kicked this wall back in, made it an even 5 between this point and that wall and this point and that wall. And here's my deal, right? So we've got this, you know, little pond, as I like to call it, and we've got our, oh hey, I did get a spruce sapling. I had to take out the spruce trees, and I took out, wish I would have gotten a third sapling. I did silk touch a ton of the leaves though, so that's, as you can see there, kind of not too surprising. But basically, I've started laying things out, trying different things, and then I've got a pond here, and then I've got this river back here. This brought back so many memories because this area up here, it's where we originally spawned. It's where we went and chopped down all the trees. You can see my staircases. That's where we planted things. That pocket there was like our first ever coal in the world. Lots of squids that love it here. And I took down a big oak right there. For the simple fact, like, I wanted that view. You can see not only the birch forest, but also like over there into extreme hills. I thought that was kind of cool. We might terraform that as well, but I started leaving this and I thought, you know, it'd kind of be cool if we like went all ultra modern, you know, have like a grass roof for the greenhouse type of a thing. And so that's where the pillars came in, and it tied in with the cobble frame I'd laid out anyway. But then, like I said, I've got that pond there, and I've got this river over here, and I'm kind of like, wouldn't it be cool if like a river came through here, and then on each side we just kind of had like the flowers and whatever? And yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. And this was all natural, by the way. I did not do this. If I did, it was way back, and I don't know why I would have done it. But right there, the river just kind of, this is where it ended at this point in this location. So it's natural to push it that way. I'm kind of going to make it go 3 wide here, and I'd kind of like to do bigger, but I might test out. That's right, my bed is floating now. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, that little half tick in the game was the difference between sunset and night, by the way. So, what I'm thinking, why not give it a go, right? Why not just make a little snaking river through here that empties out into this pond? And so that's what I'm going to do. We might try it straight at first and then kind of take it in stride. So this is my center point. Go ahead and take this all the way down. Dun, dun, whoop. Oh, we've already breached. So, you know, that could get annoying. So let's just go ahead and cap it right there. But yeah, this would be the center points. And that means if we go 3 wide as a minimum, we'll be trekking through here. Like so. And then our third line be right here. It keeps running into invisible blocks. It's, you know, why I'm hesitant. But go ahead and foul this out as well. Alright, now I'm kind of thinking sand would look best to empty the river in, but this also might, does it look like too fabricated, too man-made? In a way, we kind of want that. And on the flip side, we might prefer more natural looking. I don't know, man. I'm kind of wondering, like, would 5 wide be a thing? Is that something we would consider? It wouldn't leave much for the sides, but yeah, this is kind of what I'm working with right now, and I don't want to spend a lot of time here because I really don't know what route I'm going to take. But I do think this might be kind of cool to just like have this come through, and this might not even, I mentioned I want to build a big greenhouse. You're kidding me. It's one of those times I thought you could just like walk the gap. You can do that sometimes in this game. Oh, there's two pieces, two panes. They get very difficult to see when they're solo like this. Boom shakalaka. But I mentioned I want to build a bigger greenhouse than this, I was thinking. And this may still be somewhat of a greenhouse, but also may just be like sort of a pass-through type of a thing. So I'm going to continue to work on this and I'll be back, but just wanted to kind of update you, just so you don't think I'm too crazy when we come in and we've done nothing that I said we would do. So I'll be back and hopefully things work out good for us. Alright, quick little update here. I've sort of tried to make this look a little bit more natural, sort of like fanning out as it reaches the river. You can sort of see that there. I'm thinking we might have like a little bridge, very little bridge I should say, nothing elaborate at all. But what I'm doing now, I'm kind of like getting the feel of like sort of like just a boat dock, sort of a path. I got stuck in invisible blocks here, I should be careful. And I love the look of the spruce. The thing is, what I like to do when there's water involved is actually use spruce or dark oak down low, because that kind of gives it the look of wet, weathered, old wood, whereas the oak would be high and dry, although I guess it could considerably be deemed like roof and maybe wet from that, I don't know. But I'll probably take that out as much as I hate to. I do think it looks a little bit better. But we'll put the oak up there, and I might change these pillars as well. But I'm kind of thinking this layer here that's stone, we might make that dirt, and then we could have like our floral stuff presented on it. And that might kind of be cool. It's probably the best course of action right now, actually. I'm torn on the sand or stone might actually look the best through here. But just again, kind of wanted to update you on that. So I guess I'll take this out and we'll roll with the oak and kind of see how we like it. But I will be back shortly and we'll have more progress. Well, the plot thickens yet again. So, I am here, and this is 284, which means this is 282, right? Basically, yeah. 282, 284. What is this? Yeah, so those are the numbers we need to keep in mind, 282 and 284. And let me just take you with me on a little swim here. The game is kind of laggy still, and I was having some serious issues with the boat. It was kind of doing the invisible block thing, which is weird, because I haven't had that issue in a boat before. And it was in the open water. It wasn't like when I ran into the dirt or docked up here. It was just like, you're stuck, chid, you know? So that's kind of interesting. But 282 and 284, let's try to roughly center ourselves here. So we're at 85. Basically this pillar, I guess. So, don't have torches really to do this. So we'll do it this way. Alright, we're probably gonna... Oh yeah! Put that sheep in that boat, didn't I? Well, I'm glad to know you're doing okay, buddy. I think he's close enough to eat some grass, should he be so inclined. And for all we know, he's just been out cruising, you know? You never know. So I'll make sure that we're still on 283, basically. Cool. So we'll do that. And this. And just periodically on this line, we will make a few hits here and there. Oops. Now there's that. And you know what? For the sake of having it covered. Oh, why did we do that? That is the downside to path blocks. But when you have more smooth stone than anything else in life, I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess it depends what your plans are for the immediate future. Break that, and path block you, path block you, path block you, Path block you. Oh, it almost lines up. Do you see where I'm going with this just yet? So, yeah, it's gonna be good. It's just gonna take a while. And given the issues I've had the last couple of episodes, I think I'm gonna make it happen. Which means in order to keep this episode from being an eternity, I need to probably let you go. So that's what I will do. I have made some headway here. I've sort of mapped this back out, and I'll be working on this. I think we can pull something off, which should be pretty sweet. So I'll get back to work on this, and I will see you here for another progress point. So stay tuned for that. Well, it's been quite some time here. Life has been nuts for me, with work and other things, and is the game wigging out again? No, we're okay. Oh lord, I saw 1.8 and I thought, no, we've just lost everything. Anyway, I've got the episode pretty well edited out here. Again, I can't stress enough that I think I know what's wrong with the mushroom farm. But something that I couldn't find, and I swear I recorded this, I did so much more. It was short clips that would have been wonderful, and I don't know where they are. But if we do this dramatically... where am I? What am I doing? What is this world that we're living in? Well, let's turn around, shall we? Yeah. Do you know yet? Do you see the reeds? Do you see anything familiar this direction, perhaps? I swear I recorded these clips. I don't know where they are, and subsequently, I guess I'll put them here. So, I remember going painstakingly over the roof. I remember doing the bridge. I remember telling you about this. And I don't, for the life of me, have a clue where those clips are. And yeah, so I built this sort of like little landing dock here for our boats. I've still got my floating bed. I've got another landing dock over here. And I put the spruce wood logs down to make it look like they were wet. I mean, I've done some things, and I did them in the last recording session, which was like several weeks ago, and I don't know where that went. So, just kind of update you. The roof is now complete, and then I did this bridge, and I did it with you, even though it's not here. I mean, this chest, you never even saw that chest when you were here. It was just this one. So, I don't know what went on. I don't know where those clips are. They're forever gone, apparently. And subsequently, I just wanted to quickly showcase that, and then I guess between now and the next episode, I might be trying to put like droppers over there, which I've already told you that, but again, that footage is gonzo somehow. So strange, very strange. I'm gonna head over here. I did want to do some bonus bricks in this one, probably not too terribly many of them, but yeah, that flower always looks like a creeper head, you know, like if this was down 2 blocks or something. Uh, anyway, I can't believe that stuff was lost because it would have made like first half of another episode. I mean, it took forever to dig that tunnel, you know. So, anyway, it's nice to be out here on the surface, and I'm gonna go prepare the bonus bricks. We're just probably gonna do like 10 or something to save me a little bit of time. I got home from work tonight, and I was all excited about, like, yeah, man, I'm going to go play some Minecraft. I have not played it. I hadn't had this gaming computer on in forever. All the console stuff, Forza and Skylanders I do, I still use the old computer for that. And so it's literally been since, like, middle July was the last time I was on here playing Minecraft. So, yeah. My apologies on losing those clips. They were cool, but, you know, I guess you get to see the end results regardless, so we've got that working for us as well. And I left off at 975. That's what I thought, but it's good to check. And I'll go get started on that. So, like I said, the whole dispenser thing is going to be there. I think the mushroom farm I have figured out. I think it was just too many mushrooms in too small of an area, so they weren't spreading. And they should spread now. If they don't spread now, I really don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, I'll stop now. And I might be trying to connect rivers off camera too. We'll see. I've got a lot of plans, and I don't have any signs. Why didn't we grab signs? Okay, I'll cut this, and I'll be back to do the bonus bricks, so I'll see you here in a few seconds. Hey everybody, One of Wiisdom here. We're back, and we're wigging out with zero memory. So I left off with you, said I was going to go make signs. I did. I came over here, and it took like 15 minutes to type these, because it was that slow. So going as quick as we can with as glitchy as things are. 976 Natfire25 hashtag Zelda from the Amiibo unboxing. 977 Natfire25 hashtag Potions from a Minecraft potion battle. 978 Natfire25 hashtag Rider, going back to the Breath of the Wild Amiibo. I pressed to move, I haven't. 979 Natfire25 hashtag Archer Link Amiibo. 980 Lord Rain Bloodstorm hashtag Dr. C from the Dr. Cortex intro. Oh hey, I got movement. 981 Natfire25 hashtag Dragon Temple from the Skylanders Imagineers livestream. Fighting off the sneeze for you. 982 Natfire25 hashtag Dr. C. 983 Natfire25 hashtag Wavemaker, that of course coming from Graveclobber's upgrades. 984 Natfire25 hashtag Street Race Forza Horizon 3. Man, I love that game, and I got to upload 3 episodes last week, so check it out if you have not. 985 Ominex hashtag Dr. C. 986 Natfire25 hashtag HWC for Heavyweight Champion. That of course being Graveclobber's other path. If we step over here, we can get to the special brick that I did at the start of the episode. So once again, a big thank you to Aaron Teague. Left a very nice comment and highlighted an important issue that I am facing as a non-partnered third-party network, mind you, YouTuber. I make videos, people love them, people just can't find them, and then when they do, they're like, why couldn't I find this? This is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm, I guess, out of memory here, and I'm wondering if this has something to do with me also not having those clips where I dug an entire tunnel out, finished a roof, and built a bridge, amongst other things. So I'm going to end this and check that this is here. We will be back with more Wiisdom Plays Minecraft, but right now I'm a little bit leery of that sunset and trying to get back. I've jumped so many times. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to abort here and hopefully come back when there's a better chance of moving. So I'll be back. Thanks for watching. oneofwiisdom.com. F5 doesn't even work. That's what I was waiting for awkwardly. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I will always tweet before I go live, and this is just no bueno. I cannot get over this hill, and I cannot therefore get to a bed, and therefore the entire wall can just, wow. Okay, well, let's try to make this exciting and see if I can get to, I mean, good luck to me fighting anything that might spawn, and there's plenty of time for it to spawn, because it's going to take so long to, oh, we fell in a hole. This is our dying. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. So close. Can I click it? Please. Oh, we did it. Clutch. Hopefully, I could wake up to a creeper, and there's nothing I can do. Please don't kill us. Okay. Miracles occurred today. If you don't believe in miracles, this is all the proof that you need. So, on that inspirational note, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy that torch smoking ever so slowly. You can count the number of pixels in that smoke. That's how messed up this game is right now. So I don't know why it's doing this, but I will end this, and I hope I'll see you back here. I've got some pretty cool things in mind, so I hope you'll check them out next time. Bonus brick for this one, I don't know, but I'll have it in the description, so check that out. And I'll catch you back here later.